even though the man's ahead, because I was raised by a woman, strong woman, sometimes I got a little confused about who was the head. So, yeah. So when things didn't go my way again, because we know everything, right, women?
I think they can identify with that. Y'all can identify with that, right? Y'all can identify. They got you. They got you.
I was not wise in how to, even though you may have been right, we may have been, because we are right sometimes, I was not wise enough to know how to express, what I was feeling, or, hey, hon, how about we do it this way? Instead, I was like, you do it, I was all like that. So, like I said, some of my mother's hurt and bitterness transpired to me, and then I carried it over into my marriage because I was not delivered from that.
That's a very good point you bring up. Bitterness, anger, strife, envy, they're all little, I call them demons.
Yes.
I call them demons. Y'all never heard of demons? That's what I call them. They're just little demons, and they're little spirits, and they like to attach themselves to you, and they attach themselves to your soul. They're not in your spirit if you're born again, but they can be attached to your soul even after you're born again. Because that's why you're still dealing with it. Because y'all know we got spirit, soul, and body, and our spirit is fine when it's rebirthed and reborn again. But our soul is the issue. That's where our emotions and our thoughts and our minds. So tell me, how did you get over this bitterness and anger and strife and envy?
Well, what I thank God when the Bible talks about wise counsel and faithful are the wounds of a friend. So the church I got up under in Buffalo, Mother Butts, wise woman, I've learned from her. Even my mother, after she got saved and she was learning herself and her root causes of things, some of the things she said I learned from her. My husband always used to say, what you're saying is right, but it's the way you said it. So even I was coming out bitter. What I was saying was right, but he couldn't receive it because the way I was said it. And once you start, Kathy McGill started talking about our thoughts and our emotions and stuff, I always say it does not make sense to hear a word, a sound, solid word, but you don't walk it out. So I had to walk it out. So every time those thoughts or those feelings or those childhood things would come in, I'd have to counteract them with more thoughts, the things that are pure, of good report,